afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
A previous class, we were discussing about irrigation, the significance of water. Then we also discussed about the traditional methods of irrigation. Hope you have revised what we had covered. Who will tell me what is meant by irrigation?
Ma'am.
Yes, Shivanya.
Ma'am, the supply of water to crops at different intervals
Very
is
good.
called irrigation.
Applying water to crops at different intervals. And how is water useful to plants? Any two uses? Any two
Water
uses?
is essential for the
No,
germination
Shivanya,
of
I'll ask
seeds.
someone else. Somebody else tell me. Who is going to tell any two uses of water with respect to plants? How does water help plants? Yes.
Ma'am.
Who is going to say?
Ma'am.
Yes. Mishal. Tell me, Mishal.
And protects from crop from both frost and hot air current.
Yes, it will protect it from frost and even hot air currents. Then what else? It is very essential for the growth and development of
Germination of seeds.
seeds, flowers, fruits, etc. Germination of seeds. So these are some of the importance or some of the uses of water to plants. So without water, plants cannot even carry out photosynthesis. So it is very essential to provide water to the plants at different intervals. And then we learned that irrigation depends upon three factors. The frequency and the time of providing water or irrigation depends upon three factors. Which are those three factors? Who will tell? Wait. Those who did not get a chance. Midun, tell me No, my question is the time and frequency of irrigation depends on three factors.
Crops.
Yes.
Soil
Yes.
to soil.
Yes, soil, crop, soil and
Season.
Very good. And which are the four traditional methods? I'll tell you, I told you that we'll be discussing about that in detail, but just the names. Wait. I want another person.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am. Ma'am, chain pump.
Without looking, chain pump.
Dekli. Then Rahat. Then Mode.
Okay, so you have revised last day's portion. So let's see a video based on these traditional methods of irrigation. You don't have to learn details about these traditional methods. As I told you, in all these traditional methods, cattle or human labor is required, but these are very cheaper, but not at all efficient.
They're less efficient.
Very less efficient. There can be wastage of water, unequal or uneven distribution of water. But still, these methods were being practiced for a very long time. So, description of these four traditional methods you don't have to learn. It's not mentioned in the textbook. But I just want you to have a idea about these four methods. So, you will see a small video on that. Okay? Agreed? So, we are going to see.
Of irrigation first. We will look at the moat or pulley system,
Can
a
you
chain
hear?
pump, Dekli, and Rahat, which is a lever system.
Yes.
The first system is where water is pulled out of water source with the help of a pulley. The pulley can be moved in several ways to then carry the bucket of water to different places in the field. But this kind of irrigation requires human labor. There is also another problem of uneven distribution of water. Thus, this type of irrigation is less efficient. What about the next type? A chain pump? This is an interesting method. A bucket is tied to a wheel and this wheel is pulled by a chain. This wheel is placed above a water body. The wheel, when it turns, lets water to be collected inside the bucket. This bucket then pours the water out when it comes onto the top. Water then flows into the field in the man-made canal-like system. Here as well, human labor may be required to pull the chain. What about the Dhekli? This system of irrigation requires 2 people or a load needs to be kept attached to the log. Which log? Can you see that V-shaped log is fixed to the ground in an erect manner? Now there is another log that is placed between its forked branch. This log has a bucket attached to one end. When the log is moved, it helps lower the bucket and get a bucket full of water from the well. This water is then dropped into a narrow canal-like system that waters the fields. This method leads to wastage of water. Now what about the last system? The Rahat system? This is a 1,300-year-old method of irrigation which now is almost extinct. This one requires 2 wheels. One wheel is attached with several buckets all around its circumference and is placed halfway inside the water body. The other is placed on the ground with a rod attached to it. This rod is placed horizontally. It can be made to move in a circle. Usually, cattle are made to operate the system. Humans do it at times too. When the rod is moved in a circular manner, it rotates the 2 wheels in turn. The wheel which is inside the water body collects water into the buckets and deposits it onto the surface. Canal-like systems then carry the water to different parts of the field.
Some idea you got, children?
Yes.
You don't have to learn the details, but only names you need to learn. Okay, in the textbook only names are given, but to get an idea how this was practiced before or how these methods were practiced, I showed that video. Okay, so 4 systems, but you should be familiar with those 4 names. Rahat, Dhekli, chain pump and mode. So that you should be familiar, and you should know that even though these systems were cheaper, expenditure is less but less efficient. That is why now it is getting replaced by modern methods of irrigation. And there are 2 modern methods of irrigation which you are going to learn today. The first one is sprinkler system. Second one, drip system. Which are those 2? Sprinkler
System and drip system.
Okay. Regarding the traditional methods, you should know the names. You should be familiar with the names and what were the drawbacks. But you need to learn in detail about the modern methods. You should be thorough. Maybe picture can be asked and you'll be asked to identify. That is applicable to traditional methods also. Maybe a picture of mode, Rahat or Dhekli can be given. You will be asked to identify the method. So you should be familiar with the pictures given in your textbook. And similarly, modern methods also, different ways they can ask. They can just give the picture and it can be asked, identify the modern method of irrigation given in the figure and comment on it. So you should read your textbook thoroughly and you should be familiar with all the pictures given there. Okay, now let us see the first modern method, that is sprinkler system. This we had already learned, so we'll move on to before moving on to the modern methods of irrigation, I would like to show you the different sources of irrigation. Whether it is sprinkler system or drip system, there should be a source of water to carry out these irrigation methods. So let's see which are the different sources of irrigation. Well, tube wells, which take water from the deeper layers. Okay, the first one was normal well, which we might have at home. The tube wells, that also picture you might have seen. It take water from the deeper layers. Then we have ponds, rivers, lake, canals. So these are some of the sources of water for irrigation. So once again, dams also, okay? Dams, canals, lakes, rivers, ponds, tube wells and well. Once again, the different sources of irrigation are wells, tube wells, ponds, rivers, lake, canals, and dams.
Dams.
Okay. Now we will move on to the next slide. Modern methods of irrigation. The two modern methods of irrigation are drip irrigation and sprinkler irrigation. You can see the picture. Details I'll be telling you. Now, sprinkler system you are going to learn in detail. Now, first of all, let's see where it is applicable or where it is being used. This system is used for irrigating lawns, LAWNs, means area covered with grass. Some of you might be having lawn at your home. Your garden will be having a lawn where you.
Ma'am, in my
Yes?
home there is a sprinkler.
Yes, child?
Ma'am, in my home there is sprinklers.
Sprinkler system is there. Midun,
drip
no? Was it
also.
Midun?
Ma'am,
Ashmit.
Ashmit.
drip
Okay,
also,
good.
ma'am. Drip irrigation.
Good, good.
Drip also.
Share me a photo of that. Okay, Ashmit?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, good. So, sprinkler system, it helps in irrigating lawns, coffee plantations, and many other crops. You can see the picture of a sprinkler system here. So from the well, water is taken with the help of a motor and it is supplied to the fields. How it is happening or why it is known as sprinkler system, I'll explain. It is very useful on uneven lands. So uneven lands means in some places the land may not be even. So there will be the soil level will be high somewhere low. So normal irrigation methods will be difficult. But if you practice sprinkler irrigation, that can solve the problem. So it is very useful in providing water to lands which are uneven, not leveled, and where sufficient water is not available. So when there is scarcity of water in a particular place where enough water is not available and the land is not level, it is uneven, this method is very useful. So once again, sprinkler system is used for irrigating lawns, coffee plantations and several other crops. And it is highly useful where water is less, where sufficient water is less and where the land is not level, where the land is uneven. In such places, it is highly useful method of irrigation. Now let us see the technique, how it is happening. So in this method, I want you to see the figure very carefully. 1 minute. Okay. Now, in this method, you know what is perpendicular? Straight. See, in this method, perpendicular pipe. This is the perpendicular pipe. Okay. Perpendicular pipes. Perpendicular pipes with rotating nozzle. That is the rotating nozzle that keeps rotating. Okay. This is the rotating nozzle. So perpendicular pipe, rotating nozzle, and this is the main pipe. So I think this color pen you may not understand. So this is the main pipe. That is the main pipe. So three parts you should understand. A main pipeline, this is a perpendicular pipe, and this is a rotating nozzle. So once again I will repeat. I'll write with a little more clarity. So this one is this ink clear, children?
Yes.
Rotating nozzle. It keeps rotating. This is the rotating nozzle and this is the perpendicular pipe. Perpendicular pipe means it is erect, vertical, perpendicular pipe. This one. And this is the main pipe. Main pipe. These three parts you should know, only then you can understand what I am explaining. So in this method, perpendicular pipes having rotating nozzles. So which part is having rotating nozzles? Not the main pipe, but the perpendicular pipe. Perpendicular pipe having rotating nozzles on top. Where are the rotating nozzles present? On the top of the perpendicular pipe. And they are attached. So one only shown here. But many such perpendicular pipes are attached to the main pipe at regular intervals. So this is the structure. This is the figure showing a single perpendicular pipe attached to the main pipeline. In the field, there will be so many such perpendicular pipes attached to the main pipe. So once again, there is a main pipe and perpendicular pipe attached to it. What is special about perpendicular pipe? They have rotating nozzles on the top.
On top.
Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now I'll explain. When water is allowed to flow through the main pipe, when water flows under pressure, means here we need a pump. You need a motor or a pump. So with the help of the pump, when water is allowed to flow through the main pipe, this water will come through, or water will be, see, water is allowed to move through the main pipe under pressure. So it will come out through the perpendicular pipes and it gets sprinkled as if it is raining. And you might have seen in parks. So the lawns there in the park are watered using this method. This nozzles will be rotating and the water will be sprinkled on the entire area. Okay. Once again, when water is allowed to flow through the main pipe, how it is flowing? Under pressure with the help of a pump. So water will come out through these rotating nozzles and will be sprinkled. Here sprinkling of the water happens. That is why you call it a sprinkler method, because water is getting sprinkled on the crop as if it is raining. Just like when it rains, water gets sprinkled everywhere. Similarly, in this method also, water gets sprinkled. So once again, I will repeat the points. We discussed that sprinkler method is one of the modern methods of irrigation and it is highly useful on uneven lands with in places where there is less water available, and it is highly useful in watering coffee plantations, lawns and certain other crops. Then I told you about the different parts. There will be a perpendicular pipe with rotating nozzles where? On the top. Attached to main pipeline. And when water flows through the main pipe under pressure with the help of a pump, what will happen? The water just comes out, splashes out through the rotating nozzles. As the nozzles are getting rotated, they'll get sprinkled on the crop as if it is raining. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah? Yes. Only Midun is saying, what about others? Was that Midun? I hope everyone has followed. You want me to repeat any point? I will tell. No. Enough. Okay. So shall I ask you before moving on to the next one?
Yes, madam.
Ma'am.
Is there anyone who did not understand? Tell me frankly. Tell me the truth. Be frank. Some point you need a little more clarification. Is there anyone? Nobody. All have understood. Nobody wants me to repeat any particular point once more?
And the last one.
Who was that? Yes, Midun and Adnan. Okay, I will tell you. From the beginning, I will tell about sprinkler system. Okay? Sprinkler system is a modern method of irrigation. It is used to irrigate coffee plantations, lawns, and many other crops. And it is useful on uneven lands, when the land is not even, when there is ups and downs, not leveled area, where sufficient water is not there. Then, now the technique. It consists of perpendicular pipes with rotating nozzles on the top. And these perpendicular pipes are attached to main pipeline at regular intervals. Not just one, at regular intervals, many such perpendicular pipes will be there. Now, when the water is allowed to flow through the main pipe, how water will go? Under pressure.
Pressure.
How water is made to flow through this? with the help of a pump.
Pump.
And water comes out of these rotating nozzles and it will get sprinkled because nozzles are rotating and it gets sprinkled on the crop as if it is
If it is raining.
Raining.
Adnan and Midun. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Who has the courage enough or who is confident enough to tell me the answer? Courage is different thing. You don't need any special courage. Who is confident enough to tell me the
Ma'am.
answer? Not
Ma'am.
those who got. Yes, who? Somebody's calling me. Shivanya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Tell me, Shivanya.
Ma'am, sprinkler system is the modern method of irrigation.
Very good.
It is used to irrigate lawns, coffee plantations, and several other crops. It is very useful on uneven land where sufficient water is not available.
Very good, Shivanya. Well done. Okay. Who is going to tell me about the parts and how the water gets sprinkled? Who is going to say?
Ma'am,
Yes. Ashmit. Yes, Ashmit.
in this method, perpendicular
You should not
pipes
read. You should tell without looking. Ashmit. Yes.
having rotating nozzles on top and joined with
Ah.
the main pipe.
At regular intervals. Next point, I will make someone else say. Who will tell the next point? Shangiri? Shangiri is going to say?
Ma'am, that my brother shouted.
So you don't know the answer?
Ma'am, I know, you can say.
Then tell me. Okay.
Ma'am, which one?
Last point about sprinkler system. How it is, how the water is flowing, how water is coming out of the pipes.
Ma'am, when the water is allowed it to flow through,
Not allowed it. Allowed. Allowed
Allowed.
to.
allowed to flow through the main pipe under pressure with the help of pump.
Hmm.
Then
It will get? It will
it-
get?
it escapes from the
Okay, it escapes from the rotating nozzles.
nozzles
gets
and it gets
sprinkled.
sprinkled.
And children, you need not say the exact line in your from your textbook. You can say it in your own words, but certain terms should be as such, like rotating nozzles, perpendicular, all that. It is better to say the same thing so that when you replace it with some other words, maybe the meaning will become different. But other than that, you can present it in your own way, keeping all the scientific terms as such. Okay?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
One more topic is there under that. We can finish it fast. Drip system. Drip system. To remember easily, you remember it as drop system. Actually, it is drip system, but relate it as drop system. I'll tell you why. It is the best method for watering fruit plants, gardens, and trees in regions where water is very scarce. It's the best technique. You can use this technique for watering trees, gardens, fruit plants, etc. And there is no wastage of water in this method. Drip irrigation allows water to fall, not the point, drop by drop. Very important. Water is allowed to fall drop by drop. See the figure? Only one drop. It will drip. Water will be dripping down. So the water will be dripping down slowly. No wastage of water. Water falls drop by drop. Where? Near the position of the roots. Where only roots are absorbing water. So directly near the position of the roots, water will fall slowly drop by drop. So complete wastage of water is avoided. Completely it avoids the wastage of water, or you can say there is no wastage of water at all. Clear? Very simple.
Can you say the last point?
Definitely, I'm going to repeat. So this will help in watering trees, fruit trees, gardens, etc., where water is very less. And in this method, water falls drop by drop, only drop, or it drips. Dripping is, you can see dripping one by one. The drops, the water will fall drop by drop. Water is not poured. It is just falling drop by drop directly near the roots. So when it is falling drop by drop, there is no wastage of water. And since it is falling near the roots can directly absorb it. Okay, once again, here the water falls drop by drop directly at the position of the roots. Water falls drop by drop at the position of the roots. No wastage of water. That is the highlight. The highlight is the water falls drop by drop at the position of the roots, and there is no wastage of water. Tell me about drip system. Those who did not get a chance. Farida. Yes, Farida. Farida, video stuck. Farida V. Nair. Can you, Farida? Yes, tell me. Unmute and tell. Unmute first.
Ma'am, I didn't hear that.
Tell me about drip system. What you understood about drip system? Water falls.
Ma'am, water falls directly to the roots.
How it is falling?
Ma'am, drop by drop.
Yes. And it will avoid?
Wastage of water.
Okay. So time is up. No doubts, no?
No.
Yeah?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Doubt is there?
No doubt.
Okay.
No,
Bye,
ma'am.
children. See you next class.
Thank you, ma'am.